Hey guys. Oh, wrong place. There we go. Hey guys, Sakona here. How's it going? Uh, so in case you couldn't tell from the chat or from the notifications that I left on Twitter or Discord, I will not be able to be live for that long tonight because at 4 o'clock, which is in less than half an hour, my mother will be having a school meeting from 4 to 6. So I really can't make a lot of noise because I can't interrupt her work with my hobby. So instead, I figured so that you guys don't wonder where I am or what I'm doing, and also so y'all know that an actual gameplay stream will be this whatever next day is, Wednesday, so the day after tomorrow. So yeah, Pokemon will be the day after tomorrow instead. And for today, we'll just chill for a bit, and then Azealia will be live apparently at 4, so we'll just go up and say hi to her. But for now, let's just chill. How y'all doing? Or maybe someone else will go live. Maybe a smaller channel that we could, you know, go raid instead. But we'll see. Anyways, how you doing, cat? That's a smiley laying down face. I would also like to apologize, first off, for anyone who was here yesterday and saw the first stream I did. I would like to apologize for scaring everyone half to death. What's up, Rick? How's it going? How's it going, buddy? But yeah, I'd like to apologize for yesterday. No, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened to your right shoulder? I'll read your comment about the shoulder in just a second. So hold that thought. Let me just explain something. But, like, type out the message and then get ready to send it. Anyways. You know, I did finally top the whole 9 habaneros with the 5 chips I had yesterday. Because I did some research today. And first off, the Google over-exaggerates how hot last year's chips were. They're not 3.2 million Scovilles. It's more like 1.55 Scovilles. 1.5 million, I mean. Which is still pretty hot. And apparently this year's is 1.6. In retrospect, habaneros are only 150,000 Scovilles. So the reason why I think the chips, last year the chip didn't hurt as much is because it was taking a much hotter chip and eating it right away and just getting all the burn out of the way right then and there. So after about 15-20 minutes, it just all died down. Versus the 9 habaneros, which again, only after you build up enough, if you eat enough of them, they start adding up to be about the same amount. But you extend it over time, so you keep adding the effects and keep adding on to the already burning sensation, and so that effect builds up versus doing it all in one go, so it doesn't hurt nearly as much. It's like the equivalent here. Let's use the equivalent. Let's say you get hit in the gut with an iron baseball bat. It's gonna hurt a lot. Your stomach's gonna bruise. However, the pain will die down faster versus, say, a softball bat. You know, the one that's like a plastic tube with foam around it. It still hurts, but not nearly as much. But you keep getting hit with it with the same amount of force over a period of about half an hour, like once every 5 minutes. Sometimes the person hits you twice in like the span of a minute. Now, it won't hurt as much, but the pain will start to build up, and then the effects of the pain will last longer. Longer bruising, etc. That's hence why, you know, having all the habaneros, why my stomach hurt later on. That's why, you know, like if you ever go back and watch the F-Zero video where I ate all those habaneros. Why after 7, like, I couldn't keep my eyes open. My lips were like cherry red. I was sweating, tears were coming down, snot. I had to, in order to keep the spit in, and my lips were like curled the entire time I was doing this. And this was like my natural face, because I couldn't do anything else. And why my stomach hurt later on, because again, I kept having spice and then adding on to the spice as time went on for a longer period of time. So the effects of the spice lasted longer. Hence why it was much worse having all those habaneros, even though technically the amount of Scovilles it added up to was less than the 1 chip challenge last year. However, you could throw all of the bats out of the way. The bat analogy doesn't work if you just take a 10-pound sledgehammer and hit someone in the gut with that, which is about the equivalent of what I did with 5 of those chips. Because this year, it's 1.6 Scoville units. So it may not be 16 million, might be exaggerated, but still 8 million. All in one sitting. Which was a huge mistake. But at least it was better than if I just went through. If I did what some people recommend is, have a chip, wait a little bit, have a chip, wait a little bit. Because if I'd done that, let me put it this way, the pain would have been probably a lot less severe than when I felt yesterday after I ended the stream. But it would have hurt a lot, and it would have been extended over probably the rest of the day. So it's a really good thing that I just had them all at once and just suffered that amount. That being said, it's clear that I scared quite a few people. I saw it. I've never seen everyone go from kind of like, oh man, this is gonna be great, to all of a sudden everyone just going, no, please stop, no, ice cream now, please, for love of all that's holy, don't kill yourself, it's a stupid challenge. So again, my intention was not to scare everyone. I overestimated everything. Because again, my spice tolerance is pretty good. But it's not that good. And again, I apologize if I scared y'all. That being said, this isn't just me apologizing. We're also here to have a good time for the next 18 minutes. So, how's everyone doing? Also, hello, TFT. Also, Rasuki. How's it going? No, not good enough. Apparently not good enough at all. Because again, as bad as the habaneros were, it was nothing. Nothing compared to what I just endured yesterday. Oh, things I do to try to be entertaining. Oh yeah, Ken. What now that I finished my story, how's that shoulder doing? Doing nice progress on stuff for Cat, and spent my entire day at work making a video on frogs. Ooh. What kind of video on frogs? Oh yeah, I feel much better. Like, I think the worst of it definitely was an hour after I had the chips, because after that point, after the burning sensation in my stomach, I went like 3 rounds of the burning sensation. And then after that, it slowly started to go down. Doing nice to see everyone is holding up swell. Well, better than yesterday. Better than yesterday, TFT. Oh yeah, about my shoulder. Pulled a muscle. I think I laid on it the whole time I was asleep. Ooh. I'm sorry. And TFT, if you were here yesterday, you would have not been able to say swell. Nothing was swell yesterday. Like I said, things I do for entertainment. And it wasn't even good entertainment at that point. It was just scary entertainment. It wasn't even entertainment. It was just scaring everyone half to death. Looking at the bright side of life, now If I ever wondered if anyone actually cared, and like, I mean, not cared, but if everyone actually was that concerned for my well-being, now I know. That's not why I did it. I was trying to do it for entertainment purposes. Hello. Foundation. Frog is sent. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, let me just get this up so that because apparently Celia will be going live later. Oh, that's me. Hello, me. There's a handsome face. All right. Entertainment gone wrong. Exactly. Oh, it went horribly awry. But hey, the Mario Karting afterwards was a blast. You know, once I was actually, you know, good enough to actually sit in a chair and not have to lay on the ground suddenly. I felt bad for anyone who came into the second stream after I started it, and then immediately just saw me collapse to the ground, and then a BRB screen for like 20 minutes. Felt really bad about that. But what's everyone doing today? Well, besides Rasuki, who already told me that he was making frog videos, which I will look after we're done here. It's lessons learned, my dude. You know, it shouldn't have been a lesson I should have learned at all. I should have thought about that the first time, but nope. Because my dumb brain was like, it was easy last year, it'll be easy this year. Not really sitting down to think about, well, no, this is a bit drastically different. This is a bit different than last year. You're doing something a bit more extreme. But lesson indeed learned the very hard way. Oof. Oh, I wish I could, you know, reseal my windows because it's cold. Bit late for me, but tomorrow I coach a bunch of middle schoolers as an assistant coach for my coach. Let's go! Hey, teaching the Rugrats. Let's go! Someone being productive with their lives. Let's go! As for what I've done today, I'm pretty much just relaxed and work on a couple things. All right, cool deal. Cool deal. I've done pretty much just played Pokemon and then worked out before hopping on here, so. I'm trying to get back, because after I hurt my back last week, I didn't touch my weights at all. So today was the first day in a week that I've touched my weights, and so I took it a little bit easier, just a little. Just stuck with 44 pounds per arm instead of, you know, the kind of Rugrats anyways. But see, later I'll be working my OBS. I finally enabled live stream on my new channel. Hey! Yay! You have to let me know when you go live. You have to let me know. Just be like, hey, I'm going live. Which, by the way, 44 pounds. Still strenuous. I mean, to tell you about. Oh yeah, I've meant to tell you about this, Sakura. All right, that's freaking poggers. Poggers. See, saying poggers online is not bad, but as soon as people start using it in their day-to-day vocabulary, that's when I'm just like, the Gen Zers, they're here. That's when it becomes cringe. Exactly. Exactly. It's even worse when it's from someone who's not a Gen Zer, and they're like, I'm a boomer. I'm gonna say it anyways. Or even a millennial, when a millennial's just like, poggers! It's like, okay. This is real life. Talk like a normal human, please. Conversation. ever since you mentioned your Scottish heritage, the game I've been playing, For Honor has a Highlander character, and every time I play him, I just imagine you now. I mean, I would not mind being, you know, depicted as a Highlander. I mean, the large-ass sword and crushing skulls while screaming in Gaelic. I just get a faint image of you everywhere. Every single time you see a Highlander now, you're just gonna see just a small, like my face, slowly go over the top of it. Can we get a? I have no idea. That's a new one on me, Cat. What's Kiku? In my channel, call me trash bottom boom, trash boomer, trash boomer, boomer. No cap, no cap. Well, I mean, yeah, no, because first off, this isn't even a Scottish hat, so it'd be a little weird to see a Highlander. First off, seeing a Highlander with a hat at all. Secondly, seeing a Highlander with an Irish cap would be a little strange. Let's see here. We got 10 minutes. All right. A fellow BTTV emotes user. So that's what we're referencing. Okay. I see now. It's a BTTV thing. You know, that thing, I totally have no idea what it is. Besides a Twitch thing. The last time I went, also, what are you doing in 10 a.m.? In 10 a.m. Working. Wait, over to what time zone? 10 a.m. can mean anything. 10 a.m. for you, for all I know, could be 7 a.m. for me, or even 7 p.m. Well, probably not 7 p.m., but you know what I mean. Oh, in minutes. In 10 minutes, I have to be offline. Well, I don't have to be offline, but I have to be not streaming and making a bunch of noise because my mother, who is a teacher, I can't get too much into details with that, but she is gonna have a school meeting. And I can't be loud. I can't be loud when she's doing it. And I've already lost my train of thought. I can't be loud, but I could stream if I was quiet. Unfortunately, this is me. I'm not quiet. Quiet is not in my system. It's loud or silence. There is no in between. And just being silent the entirety of the stream, there are people who do that. I'd rather be one of those super energetic people that's just like, you know, blow your eardrums out. Listen, if I'm going deaf, you have to go deaf with me. What are you doing at 10 meters? Because you better run now. What are you doing at 10 miles? ASMR stream, let's go. You guys don't want an ASMR stream from me? Because I would just be like close to the microphone and then... I'm not going to scream. I won't do it to you. Sakura Ultimate ASMR Tingles compilation. It would be a very short compilation. Every single time you go to do it, it'd be like, it's like, okay, we're gonna take all the parts where ASMR could be involved, and it'd be like a 2.5 minute video over the course of all my live streams. I do keep getting told that I have a voice for radio or podcasting. That's one of the things that work, that whenever people do, well, at least whenever I do get a chance to actually do my job instead of being put outside to push carts because no one else will. But whenever I do cashier, it's like, people keep telling me I've got a voice for radio. I'm just like, that's pretty nice. You know, I could probably be one of those people who reads for audiobooks. could do that. Knowing me, I'd still somehow find a way to be extremely loud with it. So I'm glad out of the things, because I'm one of those, it's one of those things that when you hear your voice, you hate your own voice, but apparently everyone else loves your voice. It's one of those things. And here's the thing, I think my voice sounds nice. But then again, I hear my voice differently from apparently what everyone else hears. Or at least what it actually sounds like. Because when I go back and watch footage, to me, what my voice sounds like is a lot different. You know what I mean? When you know, if someone takes like footage of you or something like that, and you hear your own voice, and it sounds completely different than how you think you sound. It goes, to me, it sounds like my voice is a little deeper and more monotone, but when I go back and watch VODs or listen to recordings I've done before, it's like, ooh, my voice is a bit higher pitched than I remember it being. It's strange to think you hear your voice differently, though, and your ears compared to other people's point of view, to be honest. Exactly. Because again, your voice could be, to you, deeper and more, you know, monotone, but to other people it could be high-pitched and you can sound like a chipmunk. I don't think I sound like a chipmunk. I'm not that bad, but my voice is, let's just say that to my ears it's less than desirable. Heck, it's one of the reasons why I hardly ever record myself singing, because when I go back and listen to myself singing, I'm just like, ooh, my voice doesn't match this kind of song at all. Oh no. It's very rare that I find a song where I'm like, oh yeah, my voice actually fits there. One of the only songs I can think of is, what is it? Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Light Orchestra. I think my voice fits perfect for that song. Or Take On Me by a-ha. You know, a lot of 70s and 80s songs, for some reason, my voice fits perfectly for. I wonder why that is. Anyways. I'm just checking something real quick. I had a whole phase being obsessed with that song. Like it's so bad. Which one? Take On Me or Mr. Blue Sky? Because if it's Mr. Blue Sky, I'm still obsessed with that song. It's because most of what we hear is the result of an air conduction. Conduction? Oh, so in other words, I'm hearing it instantly so that it sounds a bit different, but as it leaves outwards, it sounds different, I guess? But yeah, that's because Mr. Blue Sky, listen, TFT, Mr. Blue Sky is the perfect song. It's the perfect song. It works in every situation, whether it be for the happiest of occasions or most ironic of occasions. It's perfect. It's one of those songs that it works on an extreme on either level. You could be the happiest person in the world, or you could be the most depressed person in the world. It's either going to be perfect for your happiness or very ironic for your sadness. Or your anger. Or anything else. That's not pure joy. It's like pure joy, perfect fit. Everything else, irony. I've yet to find a situation where the song doesn't work. But yeah, the whole hearing your voice differently from other people is very strange. Like, even if you're speaking really close to someone, they hear it differently than you do. It's very weird. Maybe it's also because of the way that everything vibrates in your body, like how your throat vibrates and the vibrations kind of travel through out your head. Maybe that's what makes it sound different too. People don't hear that, they just hear the air coming out of your mouth, versus you, who has to not only hear that but also feel everything else. When we hear ourselves speak, it's transmitted directly into inner ears. When you hear a recording of your voice, it comes from the air conduction. That's why it's different. Ah, see? So wait, does that mean the air conduction sounds even different than how people hear me in real life? You're pretty much described in layman's terms. Aha, see? I can be smart. That being said, it looks like he's running a bit late, and it looks like it is now 4 o'clock, which means I should probably go before, you know, people have to, before I start getting yelled at. It's one of those songs that's good for intense feelings no matter what, to be honest. Exactly. Anyways, I gotta get going. I don't want to get people in trouble. I don't want to get my mother in trouble. So, I have to go. But, again, if you're all interested in watching me play some more Pokemons, I will be playing this Wednesday. What time? What time do I get off? Let's us figure this out. Before I go, let's us figure out when I work that day. Let's see, I get off at 3. I'll have to do some weight training. And then I start work at 9 the next day, so that means I could probably leave later. Can I get exclamation point Twitter in chat? Enjoyed my stay. Well, I enjoyed having you here, TFT. I hope the assisted coaching goes well. Now we have to wait a century for Nightbot to actually activate. Okay, you should all follow that Twitter so y'all know when I'm going live. Because I'm thinking I'm gonna start at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, but I might have to start sooner or later depending on when my brother gets off, if he's working Wednesday, because I'm generally his ride home anyways. So anywho, thank everyone so much for stopping by, and guess what? She just went live. So we're gonna go ahead and get her link right here. And as always, let's do hashtag. Where's the hashtag? There it is. Hashtag. Go ahead and copy and copy that, and then when I give the first message, go ahead and copy paste that into the chat. We're only doing it once. We're not going to just flood the chat box with just that. All right. Now let me get her link. There's the link. All right. Again, just one post. That's all we're doing. And wait until after I posted mine. Anyways, hopefully I'll see you all Wednesday. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I love all your faces. Stay safe, stay awesome. As always, until next time, rock on.